Usually when we think of bias, we think of age bias or gender or race bias. Well, now researchers say weight discrimination could be happening just as often, maybe more often. They say it's happening on the job and in people's personal lives, maybe even up to 3 times a week. Medical health coach Dr. Romie with Brain Body Beauty joining us right now to talk more about it. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in, Doctor.
Thank you for having me, Amy.
Okay, so let's talk first about the kind of discrimination that people are experiencing when they're out and about. What are the things they hear?
This recent study in the Journal of Health Psychology showed that surprisingly the discrimination was in most 2 places, or what we call fat shaming. People feeling bad when they had physical barriers, like not being able to find clothes that fit or fit into the airplane seat. But the #1 surprising thing, and right up there, was negative comments happening about 3 times a day, actually, from loved ones, parents, spouses, or friends.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I think this is interesting, especially going into the 4th of July holiday, because we're going to have a lot of backyard barbecues and a lot of family gatherings and that kind of thing. And one of the things you and I talked about is that a lot of times family members feel like they're helping by saying, you know what, Sarah, you really need to do this or that, right? But it's not helpful.
It's not helping, even though it's well-intentioned. So first, the advice I give to family members and friends is you need to check your own thoughts about what being overweight is. It's a medical and psychological problem. It's not that someone is lazy or not motivated to lose weight. And with the July 4th holiday, the #1 mistake people can make is say, please avoid eating that, or why don't you try something healthy? Because you're now creating that fat shaming maybe in front of other friends and family, and that's going to lead to depression and social isolation. And the study actually showed people were then less likely to eat healthy.
Wow, right, because what you do sometimes, is it sort of the reverse psychology of it, perhaps?
You know, that may be a part of it. I think most of it is the person internalizes that shame, and then they actually lose motivation. It leads to depression and less motivation or even feeling well enough to make that healthy decision to eat healthy or go out and exercise. So really, the #1 key here is, you know, if someone doesn't ask for advice, don't give it.
What advice do you give to the person who might be overweight, who might find themselves in that situation? How do they respond?
Yes, you know, at the Center for Natural and Integrative Medicine here in Orlando, we deal with clients that are overweight from a holistic point of view. And the way I personally support them is #1, focus on your own positive attributes. We all have them. And if you can't think of them, call your best friend. Because if you focus your mindset in a positive attitude, you're less likely to be affected by the negative comments that you're dealing with from either strangers or loved ones. The second thing is join a support group. There is a reason why Weight Watchers and other programs like that are so successful. You're surrounded by other people that are offering positive encouragement in a professional setting.
So Doc, if mom says that you're at the barbecue, you're at the dessert table, and mom says you really shouldn't eat that second helping of dessert, what do you say?
Say, thank you for the advice, Mom. I love you, but today's a holiday, and you know, and get back on track. And really, the time to have that discussion with family and loved ones is before the barbecue. And just say, I know you mean well, but these comments are not helping me.
I gotcha. It's great advice. It really is. Thank
you
so much, Dr. Romie. And how can people find you? Is there a website?
It is. I'm on www.brainbodybeauty.com, or follow me for positive advice on Facebook at Dr. Romie.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Romie. It was a pleasure.